Hi everyone. Today I am going to solve a frequently asked question, which is question number 3 from last year's mathematics paper 1 set question. Nevertheless, it was not possible to give physical exams globally due to the devastating COVID-19. The Cambridge International Examination was ready to give the exams wherever it was possible, and hence had endorsed the question paper for the year 2020. So here you can see the Cambridge International AS and A level, and this is from last year, that is pure 1 mathematics 1, that is paper 1 pure mathematics 1, and this is from last year October November 2020. Alright, and although there are so many questions, I think there are 12 or 13 questions, but this question was raised by one of the students, therefore I am going to solve that question in particular at this time. Yes, so it was question number 3, and you can see in question number 3 the equation of a curve is y equals to 2x square plus m times 2x plus 1, where m is a constant, and the equation of a line is y equals to 6x plus 4. Then show that for all values of m, the line intersects the curve at two distinct points. This sort of thing you have to prove here. So first of all, you can see that one equation is given as y equals to 2x square plus m times of 2x plus 1, and you can say this equation as 1, and you can see that where m is a constant and the equation of a line is, that means this is a curve, and the equation of a line is given as, this is 6x plus 4, and you can suppose this equation as 2, and you can see that the equation this and the equation of the line y equal to 6x, so that for all values of m, the line intersects the curve. So as the curve 1 and the line 2 intersect, that we have to show that these two equations they intersect at two different distinct points. So first of all, we take this as 1 and 2 intersect, then we know that both equations will satisfy each other. So therefore you can write from 1 and 2, 2x square plus m 2x plus 1 equals to 6x plus 4. Now solve it or rearrange in terms of higher to lowest power, minus 4 over here, and that is equals to 0. Now let's see here, it said that so that for all the values of m, the line intersects the curve at two distinct points, and the condition for the two distinct points is that when you see b squared minus 4ac is bigger than 0, in that case, yes, you can say that there are two roots, and hence you can say that the line intersects the curve at two distinct points, because we have taken this sort of thing from the given condition. So let's see now here. So now you can say by b squared minus 4ac equals to, and you know that we have to compare with a quadratic equation is actually x squared plus bx plus c equals to 0 in this case. So if you compare these two, you can see that in place of b there are 2m minus 6 whole square. So that is b square minus 4ac means this is 4 times a is 2, and c you can see here it is m minus 4. Then solve it further. Now let's convert that into a square again, square form. So it is, you can write, either you can take 4 common out, or otherwise you just go ahead, no problem, because it is 4 here, so you can write here 4 to the power m, 2 to the power m square is 4m square. Now we are making the term of 2ab, so it is 2a means it is 2 times of m, and b means what you required here, this is 32, so it is 2 times 2 is 4, so you can write here 8, so that 8 times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32, therefore this is 32m. And then 2ab term is done. Now we can write here b square form. In place of b you can see it is 8 here, so you can write here 8 square, and we have taken this extra term, so we have to balance by minus 8 square and then plus 68. And after that you can see that it is 2m, so in place of a there is 2m, in place of b there is 8, and it's like a square minus 2ab plus b square, so it is 2m minus 8 whole square, and then it is minus 64 plus 68 is going to be plus 4. So in this way our b square minus 4ac is 2m minus 8 square plus 4. Now just look back to the question here. So that for all values of m the line intersects the curve at 2 distinct points. So the condition is that when b square minus 4ac is bigger than 0, we find then there are 2 distinct roots. That means the 2 distinct points in this case. So here you can see that as this is a squared quantity, this is always positive. Alright, and here 4 is found positive, so whole thing here in this case is positive. Alright, that means this sort of thing is bigger than 0. Therefore we found b square minus 4ac is bigger than 0. That implies that there are 2 distinct roots, and hence you can say, and hence the curve 1 and the line 2 intersect at 2 distinct points, and hence it is proved. So just give our look to this question here, that you are given these two are the equations, one is for the curve and another is for the straight line, and they intersect each other. Then you have to show that for all value of m the line intersect the curve at 2 distinct points. So here in this case you can see here that as these two have they intersect each other, that means we can equate these two equations, and then we have this situation over here, and then you check for b square minus 4ac, which we have already done in quadratic equation, and then after when you put the values of a, b and c in this sort of expression, then our term is like this, and you know that a square of any number is always positive, and 4 is here positive, so entire thing is positive here. That means b square minus 4ac is positive. That means there are 2 distinct roots, but we have taken from the condition of intersection of the curve and the line, and hence we can say that as b square minus 4ac has been found to be greater than 0, that is positive, there are 2 distinct roots, and hence 1 and 2 intersect at 2 distinct points, and hence proved. So in the examination this is sufficient to work up to here, but for your better confidence let's go to the graph and see that what happens here. for these two curves. Two curves means one curve and another straight line. So in order to justify this sort of situation where the curve 1 and the line 2 they intersect at two different points. So let's go to a graphic software in order to justify the situation. So at this time I am using Desmos graph. So just copy out these two equations to your Desmos graph. So you can see here we have one equation of a straight line as 6x plus 4 and another equation that is for the curve. You can see in the blue color over here. So that is for 2x squared plus m times 2x plus 1, and you can see that the curve and the line intersect at two different positions over here, two different points. So here are two different points like this. Now this is for the value of m equals to 1, but your question is asking you to show that for all the values of m the line intersects the curve at two distinct points. Then you have to test for some other values of m as well. So here in this graph for m, and I am taking from negative 10 to positive 10 value. You can take up to negative 20 to positive 20, or any number of any values on this scale, so that it will represent for all m. So here let's slide this towards m and have look at this curve. Look at here that every time the curve and the line they intersect at two different points. Let's go back also again. At some point it is slightly visible that as if it is only taking the intersection at one point, but here if you see it carefully you will see that the curve and the line they have intersected at two different points even for m equals to 3.4. Let's see, and let's go towards the negative value, some of the negative value. Here also you can see that for m equals to negative 1.5 the curve and the line they intersect at two different points. And also let's go back further, you'll see the same situation over here. Alright, and therefore you can say that the line and this curve they intersect at two different points for any value of m. That means for all real values of m, and hence this is proved graphically as well. So at last this is all for now. Let me know in the comment box if you like me to solve any other questions from any sets of any past years. So thank you for watching.